Been a busy couple months. We started this in the 1st of November, and here we are a week away from Christmas. And you guys, this is going to be our last official call for this year for what we've been trying to do to get ready to get in front of finish out the year strong and get in front of 2023. And I'm excited. We've had a lot of stuff. Tyler's on his 900th meeting right now, and it's just been non-stop. And I exaggerate a little bit, but not really. Feels like the old times, doesn't it, Tyler?
Oh, shit.
But I'm excited, you guys. We got a special guest on tonight that's going to share some information. We just keep piling it on. We are so in sync with the corporate team, and they're all willing to help and do everything in their power to help you guys and help you get a good understanding of our products and what's going on and the Collagen Cash, and just trying to help you guys get in front of what's coming in 2023. And I'm excited about that. So no further ado, I get the opportunity and the honors to introduce somebody that is not brand spanking new to the edition, but she's been here for a few months. I'm not sure exactly, 3 or 4 months. And she's done a lot of things and turned a lot of things around. You guys have heard her speak at convention a few times, and she is on top of it. And her name is Julie Boyster. She's the Chief Marketing Officer for LifeVantage, CMO. And I'm going to turn the time over to you, Julie. And thank you so much for jumping on tonight. We appreciate you. We appreciate your time. And we're excited to hear what you have to say.
Oh, thank you guys so much. Thanks, Marcel. Hi, everybody. So good to see you all on here on this lovely Monday evening. Drop a heck yes if we're ready to finish this year strong, though, in the chat, because I am all excited about the holidays. I am ready to celebrate with my family. But this year has been something pretty special. And I know we're going to close it out strong. And I can't wait to see what 2023 has in store as well. And it's going to be important that we finish this year, because next year is going to rocket for this company. So a couple of things I think I'm able to share my screen now. Let's see if this works here. Can you guys see that? Activation paths. I want to make sure we're all clear headed into the new year on our differentiator. So raise your hand if you're all in on LifeVantage, all in on activation, because that's how we show up, guys. That's our difference. That's what makes us unique. We activate in all areas of life, not just product or community or financial well-being. Right? We have it all. And when we say activation, we want to live activated. Someone said that earlier when we were jumping on the call, and I'm like, heck yes, that's what we're talking about. That's what we're going to make sure we're all in line and all in sync with today. So let's jump in it. And these should look familiar to you, but guys, our difference is activation. And we're going to talk about our 3 activation path, our product paths, and then our business activation path as well. But like I said before, when we say our difference equals activation, we really mean it. When we're talking product, we're talking about the activating capabilities of our product. And we also, when we're talking our business, are talking activation of that financial health and empowering people to live better, more purpose-filled lives through our business opportunity. So again, our difference is activation, and we round the gamut when it comes to what we're activating and how we want as a company to help people live activated. So let's take a look at these pillars. These should look pretty familiar to you. We did show them and roll these out at Global this year down in Phoenix. It was a lot warmer then. But optimize health, achieve more, and look radiant are all our 3 product pillars. And we're going to dive into those a little bit more today. Evolve possibilities is the pillar for our business opportunity. So when people hear about LifeVantage, we want them to think amazing products that help you optimize your health, achieve more, look radiant, and then an amazing business opportunity that really evolves and changes your life and the possibilities that are in front of you. So these pillars, they all fit under activation because, like I said, that's our difference. We don't want to steer from that. People are starting to notice that we're owning that, and I think are a little jealous and left behind because it's so powerful. And activation means just getting that spark, igniting something, and people catch on and gravitate to that. So we set up these pathways, especially these 3 product ones, to really make it simple of what areas of the body we're activating, what a consumer or customer might be looking for in a product that activation can help support. So this first one is going to be the category that I think feels most familiar to you, optimize health. The hero of this category is our amazing Protandim lines, particularly Protandim Nerve 2 Synergizer. So again, like I said, these product categories or these activation paths, if you could just remember one product story or one activation story in each of these, it's going to be in amongst those key activators. So we know here, Protandim Nerve 2 Synergizer is a hero that we can lead with. It's a different product. It really doesn't have competition or comparison out in the market. And if you can learn one story or one activation story for this pillar, that's going to be it. That Protandim helps you activate the antioxidant production in your body, which helps with a whole slew of things, as we know. So learn that Protandim Nerve 2 Synergizer story, lead with that, help people understand that through this pillar and through these products in this category, you're going to feel better and age well. And if you can just focus there, you're doing great. And that's all you really need to know. We have a ton of science information. It's in the back office. It's on your app, that if you want to dig deeper into the protein synthesis and how we're pulling from the nucleus, that molecule, like we have all of that info there. And I'm telling you, don't overthink it, make it simple. People want to know they're just going to feel better and age well. And Nerve 2 helps them activate those antioxidants that our body relies on and needs to stay youthful and vibrant. So Optimize Health also has this line of supporting products, right? So these are our prebiotic, our daily wellness, our omega, and all of these are going to be something that somebody who's really interested in Protandim and what Protandim's activating, these are great products to add on to that product and help them understand, hey, let's really round out your health and your general well-being. Again, helping you feel better and age well with these supporting products. So again, activation paths, first one, Optimize Health. The main hero story of this category is Protandim. Speak to activation of just it helping you activate those antioxidants, produce the things that are vital for your body in this day in age, as you age in your environment, and then follow up in explaining, here's these other great products that we can add to that to really round out and optimize your health. All right, next, I'm going pretty quick because I only know I have a few minutes, but achieve more. So this category is lead. The hero of it, the main star, the one story that you need to know from products in this category is Axio, but also our physique fat burn. So achieve more in the products in this category are going to be for people that want to maximize their day and maximize their potential in their day. So listen for those keywords like I'm looking for more energy. I'm looking for more, I want to show up more, have energy for my kids. I want to perform better. Those are all keywords that customers will use that you should go, yep, we have a category for you. We have products for you. And here is that line. So our Axio story, all about that focus and activating your brain and supporting your mental acuity throughout the day, both in our regular and decaf forms. And then at Physique Fat Burn, drop a heck yes fat burn if you're loving that product like we all are, especially after we rolled out the new study on the Sinitrol ingredient in that product at convention. So kind of a long story short, go back and review it. And there's assets and things for you in your back office. But what fat burn is doing is taking pesky, horrible white fat and converting it to what we call beige fat, which is more in line with brown fat, or the good fat that your body needs to have energy. And it's what a baby has when they're born. It's like why babies never get cold. Well, they have a lot of the good brown fat. Adults, unfortunately, have the white fat. Physique fat burn is going to, again, change that composition of the white fat into something that your body can actually use for energy. So a great activation story in physique fat burn. And it's a great one to lead with for people that are wanting to maximize, again, the potential of the day. It has a lot of great energy benefits to that one as well. So we have the supporting product line, whey protein, Icy Bright, these products that are gonna, again, if you lead with Axio, lead with the activation story of Axio and fat burn, another great set of supporting products that you can add to somebody really looking to round out and see what LifeVantage products are all about in this category. So that leads us to our last product pillar of Look Radiant. So if you're feeling good, you're optimizing your health, you're achieving more in your day, well, this line is going to make sure you look good doing it, and that your outside is reflective of what's inside, and that health that we're optimizing on the inside. So we're going to live with true confidence through this category. And the key activator here is our True Science Liquid Collagen, the one that's kind of changing the game right now and showing up so powerfully. And I am still constantly, I think there's not a day that goes by that I don't see another new before and after, and just am blown away by what this product is doing on both the outside, but also the inside. Great activation story with our ruby red quinoa proprietary ingredient that is literally activating your body's own production of collagen. And there's also a cool enzyme, a blend in it is also taking and helping deregulate an enzyme that breaks down collagen too. So that's where your activate, replenish, and maintain story comes in. Not only are we replenishing what your body needs and the collagen that it's lost through our collagen peptides, but we're activating through that ruby quinoa and then helping you maintain both of those things by taking out all the bad and deregulating the things that break down collagen. So really cool story, really changing the game as far as collagen products on the market because of those two extra little bonuses. Again, we're not just supplementing, we're activating. And the Look Radiant line has a number of really great supporting products, both with our personal care, but also our True Science line. You add those and use those with the collagen, you're going to see fantastic results. But again, if you could learn just one product story, learn the hero, learn that True Science liquid collagen, and make your life easy, because it's the star. So let's round out and talk about really quick just this evolved possibilities. And there's a lot of exciting things coming up for this category and helping us really market our business opportunity like we do our products. So this is where we want people to understand that through our business opportunity, we're going to help you live your remarkable, work on your terms, think bigger, dream bigger, experience bigger. So look for a lot in 2023 as we really round out this line and make it, again, something that you can lead with and that it's easy to speak to. But just like we market our incredible products, our hero here is our amazing compensation plan, and probably the reason a lot of you are on this call today. Love the products, but also love the financial rewards that come with selling them and building teams around them. So making sure that we're treating this business side and marketing it just like we do our incredible products is important. So just to kind of close this out, just as a reminder, activation paths, these are what keep our difference as a company And that, as we know and we've talked about, is activation. It keeps it front and center. Like there's no question on who we are. We are the activation company. Here's what we activate. Here's the areas that we play in. Here's how our products show up for people who are looking to optimize their health, to achieve more, to look radiant. It keeps our amazing business opportunity front and center. If you could only learn one product story in each of those pillars, I think you'll have more than enough to attract people to this company. Learn that Protandem story, learn Axio, learn collagen, and you'll be set with everything you need to really explain LifeVantage products in a really unique and compelling way. It's really easy to understand. Again, listen for trigger words like with health. Oh, I just wish I felt better. With achieve more, I wish I had more energy. I'm so tired all the time. Oh, I don't want to turn on my Zoom camera. I'm not happy with how my skin looks. Well, those are all signs. Each of those things are like your brain should be going off. Like, I have the product for you. I know what you're talking about. Let me help you. And because those are what people are searching for. That's how they want their wellness product, what they want their wellness products to deliver. And we show up, again, not just by supplementing, but by activating and giving your body through those nutrigenomic capabilities what it needs to thrive and what it was born to do. Like this isn't, I like to say it's not rocket science because your body, we're just using what your body is already there and already has and was already born with. But I did want to check on this. I mentioned nutrigenomics, genomically active. As a team internally, we've been really working hard to make sure that all of our products that we're launching now and in the future really meet 5 things. These are kind of our internal guardrails that we've put in place for us to make sure that we're staying true to who we are, that we're not deviating from activation, that we don't launch just a bunch of Me Too products, that each product we launch has a compelling activation story. So these are the 5 things that we've said. These are our North Stars. We do not deviate. If a product doesn't meet even one of these 5, probably shouldn't have it here at LifeVantage. Those 5 things are, again, nutrigenomically active. So there's a unique activation story. We've leveled up the ingredients. We've taken a look at what's shut down in your body. We're going to reactivate that. That is always backed by those scientific claims. The visuals and testimonials also help in this proven aspect. Demonstrable. So we want people to feel and see the products working, that it's very clear and apparent the benefits, and that you just feel better overall. Time and time again, I think, especially since talking recently with collagen, people love the results on the outside and what they're seeing in their visual before and afters, but even more so, they can feel the products working internally too. And that makes people excited, especially, when you're seeing the results inside, the results outside. That creates a great loyal customer through those demonstrable products. Delightful. We want to make sure between packaging, smell, taste, application of use, like it's just you look forward to using LifeVantage products. It's not a chore to take care of your health. That's important because we want people to use them daily. This is important for your businesses. We want customers and distributors alike to, again, look forward to using these products daily so that they're both benefiting their health and their wellness, but also the supporting the business side of product as well. So again, these are our guardrails. These are our North Star. We've come out and said, this is who we are. These are the things that our products must meet. So a couple of things just before we close out. We have combined 2 of our heroes, both for the Look Radiant and Achieve More, into an amazing New Year, New You bundle. And guys, this is an amazing way right now more than ever, especially right after Christmas, on Sunday. People's minds are immediately going to switch to New Year and what can I do to better myself? What gift can I give myself? So I'm putting myself first, putting my health first, putting my wellness first. And we have bundled, again, this 2 amazing products that we feel like deliver that and deliver it in spades. So I put up a QR code. because there's a ton of assets in your virtual office. You could scan that right now and a whole Dropbox library will pull up talking about this New Year, New You bundle. This bundle does go away on January 31st, but good news, if you put it on subscription, it will stay there and it will stay at the special offer price as well. So if you have customers, distributors that are loving it, it won't go as long as they have it and they have it on subscription by January 31st, that will stay. So I wanted to plug that because, again, no better time of year to talk, look better and feel better and burn some extra fat. So that bundle is doing extremely well, and it's been fun to see people talking about it on social and using it like any other product, and fun too, because we've got better results in some of the before and afters that other weight loss products are touting right now. So it's fun to see LifeVantage show up in a big way. Of course, liquid collagen. Here's our other awesome bundle, the Healthy Glow Essentials Stack. Tried and true, not going anywhere, but we're combining those heroes, Protandim Nerf 2 and liquid collagen. Hearing people talk about this amazing duo and how it's changing their lives is so powerful. So again, if they're understanding Protandim, if you've got someone on Protandim, have them add liquid collagen. Take a look at this bundle. I promise you they will feel results and see the results too in their before and afters. So go ahead and scan this. Liquid collagen has even more assets and great tools that will help you learn that activation story, so you feel really supported in sharing it and sharing the amazing benefits of this product. And then finally, let's rock the rhythm in January. I hope you guys are all registered for this incredible event. This is going to be once in a lifetime and a gigantic leap forward for LifeVantage. If I keep talking, I'm going to spill the beans. So I'm just going to leave it at that. Like, get registered. And this is going to set up LifeVantage to skyrocket. And like I said, 2023, it's been an incredible year. I'm excited to see in the chat all the excitement to end the year strong. We've got all the things to do it. And Rock the Rhythm is really gonna set the stage for an amazing year for this company. So I'm glad you're all here, glad you're on board. Feel like I went through that really fast, but I'm so passionate about activation. I'm so passionate about our products. I hope this helped like streamline why we have certain products, how we show up for people, what categories we'll be launching new products in the future. But again, that difference of activation, guys, is powerful. It's strong, and we have a message that everyone needs to hear. So Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Holidays. Thank you for being here. Thank you for showing up. And thank you, Tyler and Marcel, for inviting me to share a little bit of the activated love today. So I'll turn it back to you guys.
Julie, thank you so much. We've already seen, just from you being here, we've seen the value that you brought to the company. And I got to tell you, the collagen launch I've been here from the beginning. I've never seen anything like that. So I want to point that out, you guys. We are in good hands with the corporate staff that's been put together, but the CMO, this one's made a difference. So thank you so many times.
Thank
And
you.
then on all those
Inspired
assets,
by all of you guys. So
without the scan, where else can they find those assets at?
They're in the app, and then there's a link to them in the playbook as well, and in your back office. So all three places. Also, make sure you're following us on social, because you'll see everything in lifetime there, and you can grab it and share it there. So just making sure you're following us, because we're talking new year, new you. We're sharing stories there. You can grab anything that we share there as well and promote it on your own.
I love it, man. Assets with the products before they're launched or during while they're launched instead of months after. Anyway, that's all I'll say about that. Julie, thank you so much. We love you. We're so grateful you're here. You guys, I get the opportunity to turn this now back over to Tyler Daniels. He doesn't need an introduction, but I'm just going to tell you, I'm grateful for this man. I'm grateful for the value he brings to this company. I'm grateful for the value that he brings to this team, his knowledge, his experience, but his ability his ability to take complex information and make it so simple that any of us can understand it, which gives us a head start. And I'm telling you guys, I'm gonna talk a little bit after Tyler talks. I just want you to know we're committed to this. We're committed to next year. We're going to make ourselves available. This is the year of unity. And I want to put that out there. I want you guys to think about that for the next few minutes. But with that being said, Tyler and I have been working together for a long time, you guys. And I know this, when we're both in the field and we're both doing the things that we know how to do, magic happens. And there's a magic to that chemistry that we both share. And people that get involved and plug in, magical things happen to you guys. And I think 2023 is your year. Put a 1 down in the chat if you feel the same way and you're willing to make the commitments, because I'm going to ask you to make some commitments at the end of this call. But anyway, with that being said, Tyler, take it over, brother. Appreciate you.
All right. Well, hey, thanks you. Thanks again, Julie. I appreciate that. We're going to make this call a little bit longer tonight. I know it's normally 30 minutes. I hope you guys have another 15 or 20 for us, because that's about what we're going to do here. We wanted to give you guys everything we promised you in the very beginning 2 months ago when we started doing these calls. We wanted you guys to have access to information. We wanted you to have access to other leaders. We wanted you to see what's successful on other teams, be able to use that on your team if you want. I hope you guys feel like with having Steve on these calls, with having Kristen on these calls, having Jeff on these calls, having Skylar on these calls, ultimately having Julie on this call. I hope you can see what an incredible corporate team we have. I hope that that's something that is really obvious to all of you. We're very, very excited about the collaboration that's happening between the company and all of us and all of you, because we know what it's going to mean to you. We know what it's going to mean in your lives. So the last thing we're going to jump into tonight is Michelle Scaff and I are really good friends. And I met her a long time ago, actually. It's been a minute. I can't believe it. I mean, she knew Madison before I consider being a mom. I mean, it was a long time ago. And now my little Maddie's a mom and made me a grandpa. So, it's been pretty cool. But I've known her for a long time, and Michelle's a very, very smart woman. I respect her at a level that I can't even tell you. She's also been willing to work on something for all of you guys that I hope you're going to like. It's basically just a really brief overview, and you can kind of do what you want with it. We're going to make these slides available to you, and I'm going to walk you through them really quickly in about 10 minutes. If you want them, you can have them. Okay, it's for you to make this conversation easier so that you can take that stuff you learned from Julie or stuff you learned on the Tuesday, Thursday calls, which, by the way, there's another call tomorrow night, the big Unity team call. That's tomorrow night. There will be another one Thursday night. I think there's 2 more next week, too. We're going to run it all the way through the end of the year. So don't forget about those calls. Get your people on them. We just want you to have so much access to so much information that there is no way you can't win. Is that a good way to look at it? Is that good for everybody? Okay, so all right, Michelle, share your screen with everybody if you will. If you will make it just the one big screen, that would be good. So we came up with just a little slideshow that became really easy. Guys, some of you guys saw me do a version of this the other day. This is the welcome screen. The next screen is just the ABC Primetime. We've embedded into it. We've embedded into the next screen the ABC Primetime. I'm not going to play it tonight, but you guys know what this is. The following screen is where you get to talk about whether or not you want to have the high levels of oxidation in your body or bring it down to the blue line. So it's a red line, blue line conversation. So you have them watch those 3 minutes. You have them watch those 3 minutes of ABC Primetime. And my point of doing this is where we started. One of the things that's the most successful for me when I talk to people is if I can show you where the company was, where the company's at today, and then try to establish some vision for where the company is going, because where it's going is what's going to affect all of us. Where the company is going to be is what we get to contribute to. Where the company is going is how we can catch our little piece of the pie if we're willing to do our part. So this screen is that. The next screen is the article that we love. This is the article, to tell you a really quick story, is the article that when Danny was giving Michelle a hard time about ordering collagen, and she basically was like, well, the only reason you don't take it's because you just don't understand, one of those conversations. And so he was like, oh yeah, really? So I'm going to go. He thought he was going to prove her wrong. I mean, that's where this article came from. So he went out and he found this article. And I love the title of this article where it says, can collagen really turn back the clock? Because it reminds me of what John Quinones said at the very, very beginning of ABC Primetime. Have we found a way to turn back? I mean, That little line that he says fits perfect with this. This article also goes on to talk about how collagen is the single most important protein that your human body of the 20,000 proteins that your body needs. And without it, you'd be blobs of shapeless tissue. So I got to tell you, I was on a call this morning with Jennifer Bishop. I was on a call just a minute ago with the Pose, and I was talking about this because I know that when collagen came out, and maybe it was just me, but I was like, what am I supposed to say? I mean, I'm not going to go talk about crow's feet and forehead lines and smile lines. I'm like, I don't work at the MAC counter. I'm not looking to do that. But what I had to understand is that I was making those assumptions without any education. So for all of us on here that have trouble with that line of communication, this article meant everything to me. This article was like, oh, I can talk about Protandim putting our body in the best position to recover, and then how collagen is the ingredient to maximize that recovery. Well, I can do that. That makes sense to me. This isn't me talking about smile lines, which, by the way, my daughter's like a social marketing expert. She works at the plastic surgeon's office down here. That's what she does. All I hear about all day is collagen and lifts and surgeries and all this beauty stuff that they do down there. That's not who I want to be. But you know what I can be? I can be this. I can be this article. This article makes it easy for me to talk about what Protandim does and what it does when you give it the ingredients to maximize that recovery, okay? The next thing we embedded into here, which is the next slide, is Dr. Zan. And she's a core team member of ours. She spoke on stage. Now, pause that for a second if you can. Pause it for just a second, Michelle. The reason this slide is in here is because I think it's really, and it's the full video, it's 6 minutes, okay? So the ABC was 3 minutes. This is 6 minutes. The reason that this is in here is because I love her title. She is a board certified, board certified from what, MIT? Board certified from Harvard? That is a big deal, right? That is a really big deal. So why do we put this information in here? Well, it's because my mentor taught me that this is about the invite. So if I can invite people to ABC Primetime where that gets to be the expert, I can invite people to an article because it becomes the expert. I can invite people to Dr. Zan because she's now the expert. How much easier is my job? Is someone going to believe her over a real estate appraiser? Of course, right? So that's why that's in there. All right, next slide, you guys. So we embedded this. We then put this slide in here so that you can have this is just a general overview of all the different things that collagen covers. And you can read it down there: nail health, preventing premature hair loss, promoting muscle recovery, cushioning joints, gut health, strengthening bones, overall tissue repair, keeping your eyes healthy, liver function, optimal health, cardio flexibility, sleep quality, mental, brain, and cognitive support, and more. And if you guys have seen the other articles, you probably know what those more are. Some of you guys probably might be irritated that we moved that out of there. But anyway, next slide. We go into the before and afters. Now, one of the things we're going to have to do, I learned on the field advisory board today, is we're going to have to add a slide in here, and I'm going to get the information to you guys. They're just wrapping it up. That talks about results vary. But once we get that, we'll put it in here. These slides, if we scroll through them all, these are just all before and afters. They're amazing. I mean, nothing tells a story better than a picture does. And that's Sean. And it was funny on his call earlier today. I said, these guys all think Sean looks so cute. And I'm like, I don't think he looks cute at all. And then I got in trouble, for saying it. And I said it on Sean's call. So I just thought I was being funny. I was like, maybe if he keeps taking more collagen, he'll look better. I mean, I guess he's getting cuter, if I can say that, and I was just teasing him. But anyways, these before and afters are really, really amazing, you guys. They're very amazing pictures. They tell the story for you. I mean, it's really like, hey, do you want to look better or not? Right? Next slide. The next slide is really just your choices. And this is one of them. This is the Healthy Glow Stack. So do you want to make your body perform the way it's supposed to? Do you want to give it the ingredients to maximize that performance? Here it is. Okay, that's that slide. Next slide. The next slide is just the collagen, okay, and the different ways that we get paid. So there's 9 different ways we get paid. Now, what the intent of these slides, you guys, is not to give all the details of the different ways we get paid, but to let someone know, if you choose to help us tell this story, if you will help us tell friends and family this story, there's all these different ways of getting paid. And then you can go off and talk about each one of those if you want to, if that's something they're interested in. Next slide. Next slide is the range of income report. So when this one comes up, what I do is I go, where do you need to be? Now, obviously, everybody wants to be a master pro 10 or an executive master. I mean, obviously, everyone wants to be there. But where do you need to be to have choices? Where in your life, what level in here would give you choices? What would take that extra job you're working, that side hustle? What do you need to be at? What level do you need to be at so you can start having choices? And we all know when you get up to Pro 7, you start having lifestyle choices. You start having, do I want to keep my job choices, right? $12,000 a month. This slide is a really, really important slide when you get here, because then it allows you to have the conversation with someone about what their behavior has to look like, which we all know what it is. It's 3 customers and 1 distributor every month. It's 1 distributor a month, 1 customer a week for 3 weeks, take a week off. We know if we can get 40 customers in a year's time, which means if there's 52 weeks, you can take 12 weeks off. If we can get you and 2 people on your team to do that, you're a Pro 4. How much does a Pro 4 make? Oh, $1,400 a month. About what, $17,000 a year. You can do that in 12 months, you guys. You can do that in 12 months with consistent behavior. 12 months, that's it. 12 months and you're there. $17,000, you guys, takes a lot of pressure off of the inflation, takes a lot of pressure off of housing going up, takes a lot of pressure off of gas prices. It takes a lot more pressure, honestly, though, of whether or not you have the money to start putting money away, to start having that retirement, to have that ability to not have to be 65 years old and living on Social Security, which is a massive amount of people in our country live that way. And I don't know why that's the option. I don't know why society thinks 40 years to get, $2,500 a month is a great way to do it. We can help you get this kind of money in 12 months. What if you did it for 2 years? What if you did it for 3? What if you had 5 people on your team do it with you and you start making $100,000 a year? Is that better than $2,500 a month? It's way better. Okay, next slide. And this is it. That's it. Activate your remarkable. That's it. And then the final slide is the back end of the folder, you guys. Okay, so now if you'll put this back so I can see everybody, that'd be great. That is an easy slide overview. I hope you guys like that. You guys like that slide? Is that an easy slide? Does that make this conversation just a teeny bit easier to have, to where, I know that when I listened to Rachel and I listened to Holly Highfield, by the way, did Holly do an amazing job the other night? She really did, huh? She really killed it the other night. But I'm not sure that that's a conversation that I can have. I know I can have this conversation and I can practice and get better to where I can have their conversation. That's the goal. The goal is to get to where they're at. So how do we get to that level of conversation? By using this PowerPoint to start your learning process. That's how you do it. And you just go do it 100 times. That's how you do it, okay? So you heard from Julie tonight. We've had lots of people on here. We've had lots of conversations. We've collaborated. We got Rachel on here to take you on a deep dive of collagen. We've taken these last 2 months to prepare you for what's coming in the next 2 weeks. It's really an important 2 weeks, by the way. I'm just going to tell you, this is where you set yourself up for 2023. A lot of you that think that this is the time to go sit back and spend time just go into a Christmas holiday. That is not how you do this. So I want to talk to you really quick before I turn this over to Marcel about one little concept. Okay, I was listening to a guy talk about something that he's realized, and he was basically saying, I want to talk to you about the rule of 100 minutes. And I want to apply this to say, like a 6-day week, just 100 minutes. He goes, how much impact can you have if you follow the rule of 100 minutes? What does that mean? Well, it's 18 minutes a day. He was saying that he has noticed that if you'll spend 18 minutes a day consistently every single day, that you will improve your behavior, improve your hobby, improve whatever skill set you're looking. So it could be sports, it could be this. If you want to be ahead of 95% of the people doing what you're doing, it only takes 18 minutes a day. 18 minutes a day. So what can you do over the holidays if you spend 18 minutes a day? Can you still do your family's celebrations? Yeah, it's 18 minutes a day. Okay. Can you still do all your Christmas parties and your holiday parties and whatever faith or whatever holiday you celebrate? Can you still do all that? Yes, you can still do. It's only 18 minutes a day. He was saying if you'll do 18 minutes a day, you'll be better than 95% of the people doing what you do. 18 minutes, but you have to do it every day. 18 minutes a day. Could you find another collagen customer every week if you spent 18 minutes a day? Could you find one a week if you just spent 18 minutes? Could you find a distributor if you just spent 18 minutes a day in a month? Could you do that? Could you go out next year and have you and 2 people on your team get 1 customer a week and 1 distributor a month so that you could add $10,000 worth of volume to your business by the end of the year? Could you do that? Could you plus 2 finding 1 customer a week, take a week off every month, or getting 1 distributor a month, U plus 2 will add $10,000 to your business. If you can get 5 people on your team to do the U plus 2, you're a Pro 6. You guys, Pro 6s in our company make over 50 grand a year. That's a lot of money. Pro 6s make over $50,000 a year extra. So are you going to make a commitment to yourself on January 1st to make 2023 with all of the things the company is doing, with the incredible corporate staff that we have? Are you going to make 2023 the year that you can solve all those financial issues, solve as many of the health issues as you can? Are you going to make that happen? It starts right now. It doesn't start January 1. Build your pipeline going into January, because we have January, February, March, and April, and May. Those 5 months are the build months of the year. So don't wait till January and fill your pipeline up and start in February. Start right now like a slingshot, or putting pressure in that pipeline, so that when we hit January 1 and all these people make their personal commitments, they can be in the middle of making the commitment. They just have to follow through. There's not really anywhere for us to go other than to bring you all here, but we want you to experience what we have. We want you to experience the freedom that we have. We want you guys to experience the peace of mind that we have. Okay? We're not going to be here forever, but Steve has put together a team that has inspired us to come out for the next 12 to 24 months and help every one of you that want to get to where we're at. We're going to help you do that. Okay? So thanks for joining all these calls, and I wish you guys a super Merry Christmas. And I will see you again, I guess, probably at the new year. But we're going to do another run like this starting in January. Build your teams. Spend your 18 minutes a day. Okay, spend your 18. We'll make all these slides available. We'll get them to all the leaders. You guys can have all these slides. Okay, 18 minutes a day, you guys, through the end of the year. And let's see what happens next year. Okay, thanks for jumping on.
All right.
Marcel?
Hey, thanks, Tyler. You guys, Tyler and I have sat down and we've mapped out what next year looks like. And I'm going to just share you an insight on what that looks like for you. And this is where we're going to be, and we're inviting you to come be with us. You guys interested in that? So on top of everything we're already doing, we started in November. We're not going to stop for the next 12 to 24 months. How does that sound to any of you? Have any of you guys made that commitment yet? Okay, so I'm going to give you a glimpse of where we're going to start. This is the year. 2023 is the year of unity. Have you guys noticed there's some unity in the company? And I'm going to show you some cool things. I'm going to show you what we're going to do next December. So let me share my screen real quick, and I'm going to show you where we're going to start. Share. All right. First thing, in January 6th and 7th, we're going to be in St. George at the Building Depth. Tyler is going to be there. I'm going to be there. Blue's going to be there. I'm inviting all of you to be there. All elites are welcome. Everybody is a welcome to this event. We're going to teach people how to build their business, how to take this energy we built at the first of the year and how to move it through the entire year. Does that make sense, you guys? I can't see everybody, so I need some movement, at least out of Dan. Dan, you shake your head, you watch everybody else and tell them if they're shaking their head. So anyway, the details, Mikey's going to put the registration up here. You can find that. But this is where the unity starts now. And we've made ourselves available. Tyler is going to be doing meeting after meeting after meeting after meeting. We're going to bring everybody together for 2 days. We're going to blow their mind. We're going to get them involved. There's a VIP experience I'm going to talk to you about. You guys are welcome to participate in that if you want. And so Julie kind of already did a little bit of this, but here's the other events we're going to be at. Here's the things you need to be signed up for. So we're going to start in January, and then January 18th. So the 6th and 7th, we're going to be together as a group. Rock the Rhythm, we're going to be on virtual. We're going to be at the company at that time. The company, hold on, let me back up. I don't know if you guys saw that. Did you see these faces down here at the bottom? You've got the CEO, the CSO, and the VP of sales, Jeff, and I think there's going to be some others. Corporate and this team have partnered together. Corporate's partnered with the whole company. This is going to be the biggest distributor event of next year so far. It has been over the years. Does that make sense? And we're inviting all of you to come participate so that you can learn the principles and behaviors of how to take all this information that you've been given and take it and apply it. Now, this is Evolve is in New Orleans. I got this picture in the way. You guys can see the dates. Those, you know where those links are. You need to be registered if you're not registered. Come and participate with us. We're going to be there. 170 meetings. I hear this all the time. Well, I'm doing this and I'm doing that. 170 meetings since November. And the volumes are on fire, you guys. Dan, I can't see them. Put a 1 in the chat if your volume has blown up since November, since the college and cash and since we started doing these. Please put a 1 down on the bottom, okay? Everything we're telling you is coming true. Now, this is for the year for building depth. Take a picture of that. So you have those. Those are also on the Building Depth Facebook page. You have that information. You got plenty of time to get registered and have it in there. This is the address to the St. George. And hopefully by then we have a bunch more Master Pro 10s involved speaking and a bunch of new elites that are coming down to being involved. And I'm excited about this, you guys. We'll read again off to the left. 2023 is the year of unity. And we're going to take this platform that's been sitting there through all of the crap that this company's gone through and through COVID, that has just been sitting there teaching and mentoring and helping people. It's now available to everybody. Well, actually, it always has been. So I wanted to point that out. Tyler is fired up about this. Now, I want to talk to you real quickly. I'm trying to hurry you guys. That's why I'm probably jumping all over the place. But I want to talk about the VIP Rewards Experience program that we're going to do in 2023. And so when? December 3rd through the 7th. And you've got to register for this and you've got to qualify for this. And I can't wait to show you who's going with us. But anyway, where are we going? We're going to Ocean Coral Turquesa down in Cancun. And it's all inclusive. I'm going to just show you some pictures real quick of what it looks like. But we're going to be down there with the winners. We're going to be down with those people that made the decision this year and transferred into next year. And you'll see who we're going down there with. But this is a picture of the resort. Just so you guys know, any elite on this call that wants to go, you can. You don't have to qualify. But the people that we've created the VIP for, which is everybody in your downlines, we've created a pathway to trick them into building their business by rewarding them with all these wonderful trips and things that we do. They should be doing it anyway, but for some reason, we had to go a little overboard and make it even more worthwhile for them to go build the Pro 7. But anyway, you guys are invited. All of this information will be made available. Mikey, while we're talking, is putting the links down into the chat. And so here's some other views. This is what the pool looks like. I'm just going through. These are the rooms. This is beautiful. Pickleball court, tennis, another spa. For some of you that are on this call right now, this is their favorite place. They spend all their time in the ice cream, Dan being one of them. And anyway, it's all inclusive, all meals. So the winners are going to get this paid for. And then the elites, they pay their own way. But, what's going on? Now, who are we going with? And I hope there's a lot more, but also the winners that win the VIP, we're going with the Elams, with Steve, CEO, Kristen Cunningham, myself and my wife, Lisa, Tyler and Tosh. And then if you look over in the corner, there's a handful of people that have made a commitment to this. They will be there. And everybody on this call at the Pro 7, you're invited to come down. Those of you that aren't at the elite rank that want to qualify for a full all paid expense vacation, you got to get yourself there. But other than that, it's all paid for. But anyway, that's who we're going down. I wanted to show you guys all this. So I want you to understand that there is a unity in this company now. Have you noticed the consistency in the messaging? Have you noticed that on these calls? Have you noticed how Tyler and I, as leaders in this company, we don't make it about us. We've not been a customer gathering couple. Just kidding. We haven't adopted that. But because of what we've seen, we thought to ourselves, it's probably a little bit more smarter to get on the bandwagon, because there's a lot of people in our group that kind of really like that message. And we decided we're going to be an example of how you can adopt and add to. I'm not changing a thing I'm doing, you guys. I'm doing the same thing I've always done, but I'm adding to. Why would I do that? Because I don't know how many brand new Pro 7s broke at convention. I don't know how many college and cash winners went across the stage. I don't know the total number, but I seen a movement in the company I haven't seen, and I decided to get behind the message. Does that make sense? When you're making this about you and you're always worried about this or worried about that, or you don't like this or you don't like that, you got to stop it, because there's people in your group that don't think like you do. And they think all about this, and you're limiting the information. Tyler did a great job tonight on telling you how important it is to get information to your organization. And the more you do that, the less you have to do. The more you make it about yourself, you got a full-time job for the rest of your life. And it's just like, as you fill up the pipeline on the top, it just blows out the bottom, because you're not letting anybody grow. You're not letting anybody change. This is your year. And I can't stress how important it is that you get plugged in. Have you liked having Tyler being part of your business? Yes or no? Like, I can't. Don't just shake your head. That's better. Let me scroll through. Okay. Now he's going to be in St. George. We're coming to you. We're also going to be building our organizations too. So they're going to be seeing a lot of us. And anybody's invited to that, as long as it's not at somebody's house, if that makes sense. But we're making ourselves available. We're coming to you, and we're inviting you to come to us. There's something that happens when you gather in groups of people. There's something that happens when you bring your people together with groups of people. It accelerates the learning curve that you're all going through. And now your people get to go through that learning curve with you, instead of wait for you to do it first and then come back and teach them later. And then they're not around. And then you got to go sponsor 5 more. Have you guys noticed that? All right. I went through that quick, you guys. I hope that all made sense. I just want you guys to know that we're so excited about what's coming. We're so excited about what's happened already this year. Take Tyler's advice. Don't stop. Keep pouring gas on the fire. So when January hits, get your people to St. George. Don't miss that. Come down. Like I told you, you've got the company support there. You've got all the leader support there. This company is going to explode. And I'm going to do everything in my power to do everything I can to motivate you to do the things that you need to do, so that we can help you. We can't help you if you do your part and I do my part, Tyler does his part, and your leaders do their part. Your chances of succeeding are greater. If we do our part and you don't do your part, it's not that much fun. I've seen it. Now, anyway, we're going to end with that. We did go a little bit longer than we were planning, but we had a lot of information. It's crazy to me. Everybody pulled out their PowerPoint tonight. Yep, I said it. I made a PowerPoint today. Unbelievable. I used to use a napkin, and now I'm using PowerPoints, but we love you guys to death. Thank you. This has been so awesome over the since November. It's great to see you guys. Merry Christmas, and make 2023 your year. Love you all. Good night.